Alright, so we have reached that time of year. It's the playoffs. I'm going to be taking a look at the standings just to look who made the playoffs. We'll go look in the AFC first. So the Browns get the bye week as they go 11-5 and take the AFC conference. Texans, Chargers, Patriots, Broncos, Steelers, they all will make it into the playoffs. Those are all really good teams. Wow. That's yeah, this is going to be a good season. 49ers, we take the NFC as 13-3 leaders of the NFC. Saints, Vikings, Bears, Panthers, and the Cowboys will all be in the playoffs. So Panthers, being led by Pat Mahomes, will make the wild card as they finished 9-7. I got to look at when they finished last year. I have to relook at that. But let's look at some of the matchups going into the wild card. We'll sim this week, and we will talk more about our game. Where am I going? Schedule. So we'll look at more of the playoff schedule, who's playing who. So wild card, Pittsburgh is going up against the Los Angeles Chargers. Panthers and Vikings, Broncos and the Patriots, Bears and the Cowboys. For me, Justin Fields, I don't know if he has that much experience yet in the playoffs. So just for that sake of Justin Fields being inexperienced with teams like the Chargers, who usually have a pretty good record, I'm going to go with the Chargers. I think Justin Fields is just going to throw too many interceptions. Pat Mahomes and the Panthers, I think they're going to take this one over the Minnesota Vikings. He's a playoff king. Broncos and the Patriots, I'm definitely giving this one to the Patriots. Those guys have been strong every year. Bears and Cowboys, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys, I think. Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys. So let's quickly upgrade. Ryan Kelly, our center. And we will sim the week in 1 second here. So gotta practice, get our guys, get the bye week healthy, and hopefully we get Fred Warner back, who's been out for a few weeks, and Najee Harris. Oh my god, I gotta upgrade again. George Kittle, Jamal Adams, that's a few guys right there. Alright, to the Divisional Championship. Who are we playing? I think it's gonna be the Viking. If I see a Vikings logo, it's the Panthers. Okay, so the Panthers did beat the Vikings. So we are versing Pat Mahomes for the first time, I'm pretty sure. So let's see who won here. So the Steelers beat the Chargers. Surprisingly, Panthers beat the Minnesota Vikings. Broncos beat New England. I'm wrong about every single game. I am crazy wrong, except the Panthers game. Actually, I said the Panthers were gonna beat the Vikings. That is intense. And Bears beat the Dallas Cowboys. So wow, divisional round, Steelers and Browns. What a divisional matchup. Panthers and 49ers. It's gonna be tough. Broncos and the Texans. Bears and the Saints. And I guess we're gonna try to hop into our game right away. We're gonna talk a little bit more about stats. Just looking at more of the stats between their playoff game. Pat Mahomes, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, a pick. This Will Grier guy. Wait, what? Why did he come into the game? A fake field goal? 197. 1 pick. McCaffrey. Robbie Anderson. Sacks. Not too much pressure here. Calais Campbell. I'm actually glad we're not versing them. They seem like they have a stronger line. Kawan Short, though, he's gonna... Shaq Thompson. Interceptions? Shaq and... Oh, Harrison Smith, yeah. So, definitely looking forward to that. I just want to see the injury report on both sides this game. So we are probably going to be missing nobody. We are at full strength. Fred Warner and Najee Harris is back. Panthers, Reggie Ragland. That's their left outside linebacker, will be missing the remainder of the playoffs. So, 9-7 Panthers, 13-3 49ers.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. They go play action here on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The tackle by Eric Armstead. From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Got some room at the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Switch.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Here we go. 20. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here we go.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maben. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Mahomes firing complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now here's Mahomes. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. Give him 14 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Garoppolo, a nice little juke. He gets it complete to Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Garoppolo now, and able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking left side. That's caught by Moore. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moore. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And it's the Chicago Bears who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K1 short, forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's brought in by Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big three-point play right there, couldn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find...
And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Harris. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The open man is Smith. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Let's go. Let's go. Check 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes now perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. On 1st down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes firing complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McManus, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He's going to air it out deep for Green and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So they boost their advantage here in the 4th quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the 4th quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He gets it complete to Harris. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Garoppolo to throw. And able to find Green. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's back to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. On the draw, it's Harris. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And now it's second down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.